what's up everyone? Marc Lobliner, TigerFitness.com machine! Oh, militia! Oh yeah. You know what? There's something that really pisses me off. And I'm gonna fucking solve it once and for all with the help of my trusty whiteboard. Now, my whiteboard will be hung up on the wall. We'll be able to film a little more professionally. But I'm still organizing this bitch. So, let's go over how much protein per sitting one can ingest. Now, I've heard anything from 30 grams to 20 grams to this, to that, to whatever. So, how much protein can a person ingest? How much protein per sitting? Now, I'm gonna go over this common sense. I'm not Lanye Norton, and I'm not, I'm not Eric Helms. I'm not Alan Aragon. I'm not one of them science-minded people. I'm a common sense motherfucker. I made all my success and money just using common street smarts and sense and a tad bit of intellect. Here's one thing, number one. Here's number one variable we're gonna look at. Combined with, okay, here goes, other macros. Okay, combined with other macronutrients, ready? Combined with other macronutrients. Now, that's a huge thing. Obviously, the protein digestion rate will be different if you consume just whey protein alone or whey protein with fat and carbohydrate. Also, if you consume a whey concentrate versus a whey isolate. Obviously, the other macronutrients play a role. So, that's why people say, oh, you caseinate because it's so only for drinking protein alone in a fasted state. That's why I say just fucking drink whey. I don't mind blended proteins. I just don't see the real purpose for it. I don't see going out of your way for it. I'm one of those guys who's just like, okay, dude, whatever. Number two, I'm going to write this down. See, this is some professional shit here. Okay? This is how we fucking do it, man. This is how we do it. Number two would be big dude, small chick. Now, if you have me, I'm 5'7", 240 pounds, about 6% body fat or less, okay? And then you take a 120-pound woman. Are you telling me that both of us can each equally ingest 30 grams of protein per meal? You're saying that our muscles and our body can metabolize the exact same amount of nutrients? No, that's fucking retarded. That's fucking stupid. That's why I don't get these fucking blanket statements. Stop fucking blanket statement bullshitting things, okay? There's an active male and an active and even an active female of different weights. Number three, and this is a very important one because we're all about equality here at my channel, at the Tiger Fitness channel, okay? Okay, so number three, for equality, big bitch, small dude. You got a big, like 290-pound muscular bitch, and you got a small fucking dude, you got yourself a fucking difference in metabolizing of the protein. That big bitch is gonna burn right through the protein. So with respect to equality, a big bitch versus a small dude is still the same issue. Big dude versus small dude, big girl versus small girl, it's all the same. You have the issue of bigger people needing more fucking protein. 220 pounds of muscle needs more protein than 120 pounds of muscle. It's fucking common sense. I don't need Dr. Tim Ziegenfuss, and I don't need any of those smart guys that I respect to come and tell me that. It's fucking common sense, right? Am I the only one like fucking seeing this? Here's another one that I'm gonna put in because, well, it is bodybuilding, and let's admit, even if you go to Local Life Fitness, people are on the shit. Obviously, androgens. Androgens play an issue. Androgens speed up protein synthesis. I'm gonna make a guy on androgens eat more protein than a guy or a girl not on androgens. Why? Because their protein synthesis is increased. That's one of the benefits and one of the reasons steroids work. So, obviously, if you're on steroids, eat more protein. My rule of thumb is for a natural bodybuilder, 1 to 1.5 grams of protein. For an enhanced bodybuilder, 1.5 to 2 grams. That's just me, and that's because I'm simplistic and I'm not that smart. Again, I'm not Lanye Norton, and I'm not Alan Aragon. So, number 5. Oh, here we go. Ready, ready, ready. Boom, genetics. You ever hear that story of that guy who has this guy who eats like shit, doesn't get enough protein, doesn't get enough anything, puts on muscle? Genetics play a role in everything. Obviously, they'll be optimized if they ate better, but some people are just fucking great. They're just freaks, and they get by eating like shit, but then you take a genetic great like a Phil Heath or a Doug Miller, and you put them on a really fucking awesome diet, and you get Phil Heath and Doug Miller. So genetics play a role. So I'm gonna just, that's number 5. Okay, so let's assume you get too much protein. Oh my God, your liver's gonna explode. No. If you're a healthy individual and you have no fucking, disease of the kidneys, you have nothing going on bad down there, you know what's gonna happen? Assuming you don't get some fucking absurd amount like 4 grams per pound. If you get like 1 to 2 grams, what's gonna happen? You ready? Are you ready? Wait for it. Gluconeogenesis. Gluconeogenesis. What the fuck is gluconeogenesis? It's when your body has protein, it uses all it can, and it converts the rest into carbohydrate, hence glucose, via gluconeogenesis. So it's just going to be used as energy anyway. It's going to be converted to glucose. Yeah, it's not the most efficient process to get energy. I'd rather, obviously glucose is glucose. If you want glucose, eat glucose. It's a more expensive way because generally carbs are cheaper unless you're buying them rich white people carbs like couscous and shit, even though couscous is cheap. What do white people eat, like ambrosia and shit? That rich white people carbohydrate. Now, y'all don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, do you? Rich white people, where there's our expensive carbs. I'm talking like ghetto carbs, like fucking rice, and fucking sweet potato when they're on sale. That's what I'm saying. That shit's a more efficient carbohydrate, but less efficiency. I guess that equals the thermic effect of food, which means fuck all anyway. So, fuck it. There you go, gluconeogenesis. So, the take home. I'm going to summarize this bitch. My mustache. No, I'm going to summarize it. Check it out. Take home, 0.8 to 1 pound. Look at this entire fucking board. Look how much work I've done today, man. Look at that. Look at that, man. That's fucking putting in work. That's earning your shit right there. See another YouTube channel earn their shit like this, right? Okay. Take home message is, if you're a person interested in building lean mass, whether dieting or bulking, 0.8 to 1 pound of protein per pound of body weight is fine. When you eat that, how you eat it, I do still believe, based on the collection of data and empirical evidence I've seen, I like people to eat every 3 hours, 4 hours, somewhere in there. I like to see 4 to 6 meals a day. However, even though I'm not a proponent of it, what intermittent fasting and eating when the fuck you want to eat, without, if it fits your macros and all that, what it's shown me is it really doesn't, it might make this much of a difference. It might make a noodle dick of a difference, but at the end of the day, who fucking cares? Just get your macronutrients in, get your protein in, get your carbs in, get your fat in. Whenever you get it in, that's fine. So per meal, here's the thing, like, if you're fasted in the morning, you're obviously going to be able to take in more protein than if you're well fed. Your body's going to process more of it. Your body will figure out what the fuck to do with the protein. It's not going to be like, oh, we're above 25 grams. Fuck it. Throw it all away. Poop it all out. Nah, your body's going to know what the fuck to do with that protein, man. Your body will fucking figure it out. So if you have a bolus of protein at one meal and then you don't eat for the rest of the day, you have all 200 grams in one meal, you'll be fine. I don't recommend it, but you'll be fucking fine. If your grams are 200 grams, just get to 200 grams. This whole meal timing bullshit, I still get that shit all the time. People must not watch this shit. I'm a fan. Look, I like eating frequent meals. I think it's advantageous. I think it's good. Do I think it'll make a difference? No. So if you enjoy eating a certain way, eating a certain timing, if it fits your life better, if it makes you adhere to a program better, who gives a fuck? Amount of protein per meal, all the intermittent fasters would fucking have no anything. I mean, I've seen people get great results on that. I don't like intermittent fasting, but not for that reason. In fact, intermittent fasting's done more to prove my point that it doesn't fucking matter if you get 20 or 30 grams. If you get over that, your body throws it away. And let's be real, it's fucking common sense. How are you going to say the max amount of protein a fucking 120-pound girl can eat is the same as the max amount of protein that a guy my size can eat? That's fucking bullshit. Thanks for listening, guys. I appreciate it. And I brought out the whiteboard for this one. I'm Marc Lobliner, TigerFitness.com, where you're more than just a number, so much more that we even break out whiteboards. And breaking out whiteboards and writing in illegible writing with a red marker while getting high off the fumes. And I didn't write anything, and writing big bitch on a whiteboard, man, that's love. That's not a game.